Okay, so I want to go over the three trades from last night's stream. So the first one, let's do Pepe. And we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go to Pepe. Did I journal this? Yeah, I journaled it. I journaled it as a loss. It gave us a very good chalk. A bit. I was like, yeah. I've already journaled it. I'm going to clear it now. Okay, so there's no better zone. Maybe because it's a meme coin. But judging from this price action, I'm no longer. So even from here, right? Like I was bullish first, and then I was like, all right, guys, like since the demand zone failed and we didn't get that good trade in, we can now look for shorts because price broke this external low, and then and I did the markups for it. You guys can go watch it at 15:30. I did the markups for it, everything, and then this is what we ended up with. The entire trade ended up looking this. We had an H4 break a structure, F boss. I knew that this was S&T. I even said that this was going to be a small money trap where people will be faked into the trade, and then we take the real supplies and up here. So for Pepe, that's exactly what happened. It had an S&T here, price price wrecked through it, and then after wrecked through it, went all the way down, went all the way to the supply zone, gave us the entry confirmation, the candle close confirmation. I took the trade, and I posted in Discord as well. I said, let me check real quick. Discord, crypto chat. I said I was gonna take the Pepe short, and I took it. And then a whole 30 minutes later, I was up 43%. And then 20 minutes ago, I showed you guys how much I was up. So I was at 500 US. And then I'm still waiting for this to play out. I have moved my stop loss to break even, so already in break even. Price already, sorry, stop loss already at break even. Stop loss already at break even. Hold on, let me go through chat real quick. Would you enter off the 15-minute supply? How do I get rid of this? Hold on. All right. Would you enter off the 15-minute supply since it broke structure to the downside? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? If it broke the supply, but it was only a wick, then that's the better entry model. But if all I was looking for was a rejection off a flip, because then I was once bullish from this demand zone here, and then when this demand zone failed, I flipped it into a supply. So this would have been the first flip, but I knew it was a fake out. So we took this supply. I'm still in the short. Yeah, you missed the initial entry. Okay. Not yet. Okay, so I will do $1,000 to $100,000 challenge, but not now because I don't have much of an audience to really do it with. I want to have maybe 80 to 90 people watch me while I do it, but it's not really worth like showing 10 people and then the returns are just not there. But let's just keep going. So we have Pepe, that's the trade I'm in. I also took WLD. I took profit on this trade already. So this was the entire setup. Let me show you the setup. So it was just the same continuation. So this was the trade that we took live on the first stream, and then this was the second trade I took. But I took profit around here for a 1 to 3. So I didn't take profit around here. Price was rejecting low, and then the Pepe alert hit. So I took profits from WLD, and then I decided that I should get short on Pepe. So I profited around 750 US from here. So 750, and then Pepe I'm currently at 500. So for the day, around 1.2k USD. And then we had one more trade, which is for Forex, around 32 minutes. Because you guys asked me about the pair. I forgot who asked me. But after I marked it out, I saw that okay, there was a demand in here, there was a boss, there's an F boss, and then it was coming into entry. So I was like, hey guys, like I'll zoom into it, see what's happening in the low time frame, which is top 5 minutes. And then I started marking everything out for you guys. H4 that I just marked out. It had an external break structure. Give me a second. And then took the trade there. And then we'll look at CAD Chef right now. It's going really well. CAD Chef's going really well. That's the whole entire setup. If you guys are in this trade, right now would be a perfect time to go to break even, because if it does go back down to this area, then it's pretty much going to be bearish. So as of take profit, moving on to 1 hour, you guys could target an easy 1 to 2.5 around here, but I reckon that we can hold it and swing it all the way to maybe this area here for 1 to 7, or even this highs here at 1 to 9, around 1 to 9, or 1 to 8.5. So this is, what day is it today? It's Thursday. You could hold this until maybe Friday London close or New York close, or you can even hold it to next week. I wouldn't hold through weekends if you're in the Forex trade, but that's just what I would do. And then let me read the messages. How do you manage your funded accounts? It really depends on how you want to manage it. What's your risk when you're passing? How much are you trying to risk? Because even for funded accounts, you need to have a risk to reward. Like, example, I'm willing to lose $10,000 in order to get around $1 million funding. Like, that's how many accounts I can blow in order to get that. Like, it really depends on your risk management. And then even if you get funded, are you trying to get paid right away, or are you trying to like take it really slow? Because I know a lot of people say stuff like, oh yeah, I want to take it slow, I don't want to blow the account. But everyone from all I know starts gambling right away, and then they blow their accounts. So you need to have like proper risk management, like 0.1% risk when you get funded. It's completely different to when you do the challenges. Aiming for 2 to 3% would be good. So let's say 2 to 3% goal for the month. If you have 2 to 3% for the month, you can get investors right away. Okay, so from last time we had CAD, we avoided this USD JPY short long as well, because I said that we needed to wait for a 4-hour body close, but that never happened. So because that never happened, we never took the trade. And what did it do? Wrecked the entire area. And then now, I'm gonna clear the charts here, but it does look like everything's bearish and we could be looking for shorts. So I'm gonna mark this out. So this supply zone is a valid supply zone. We could look for rejections and then take a short from this breaker structure. However, I would not recommend taking this trade. Even though it could play out, it doesn't fit the plan because there is no FBOS. There's no liquidity being taken. There's no liquidity at all. So I don't expect this price to really move. It could. I wouldn't take the risk. It's not worth it. So USDJ, I'm going to avoid by kicking it out of the list. So now we got oh yeah, PopCat as well. During this trade, right, I got stopped out. Over here. It didn't hit my stop loss, but I got stopped out because the exchanges display different prices. So yeah, but it's alright. It's running. I'm gonna count this as a win because in the charts is different to the charts on the exchange. So stop loss was 1.20, I think 203, and then I got stopped out at 1.19 something. So I was a bit confused there, but I realized that it was the charts that are different. So PopCat would have been another win. And then WIF was a missed trade. So we actually missed this trade. I'm going to add this on my journal later, but I missed the WIF trade. And everything was very good for this trade as well. I don't know why I didn't take this zone. I reckon this zone would have been better. But I really wanted to take this area here. Or I think I got too greedy with the time frames. If I stick to M15, I would have taken the trade here. So that was that trade we missed. Going to people. This trade as well is running. So I'll mark this up and it's running. I didn't take the trade there, but that's another mistrade that is running, and I'm a bit cut about that because then I would have had like 4 or 5 winning opening trades right now, and instead of making 1.2k USD, I would have been up maybe 3,000-4,000 USD. But that's alright. We'll move on to the next trade. And then Pepe, I'm still in this Pepe trade. I have set my stop loss to break even. I don't plan to liquidity sweep and then re-entry. Nah. I've already taken the entry. If it does a clean liquidity sweep of the entire zone, or a very deep mitigation, and then a rejection, maybe 2 candlesticks rejections outside, I'll look for a re-entry. But as of right now, it's looking good. And if I see it do come back, then price is bullish. I'm done trading for the day, maybe even for the week. I don't want to trade Friday. Fridays, I don't know, but yeah, that's the plan for Pepe holding this trade. I don't want to look at it too much in case I start overthinking, because I know that's what happens a lot to you guys. So I'm gonna move this to remember the bottom, and then now we'll just look at dupe. So this is the one that Rare Asian Boy was in, and then this line here was a take profit area. I said that this is take profit area, and look what happened. Came into the take profit area and started rejecting. So I hope he took profit there, but I know he's playing golf. As you can call it, no, it's not cool. But I know he's playing golf. So this is a crazy take profit area that I gave, because it literally reacted off the area and then it's coming down. But I didn't take the trade. There was really no confirmation for me. When I eyed this trade out, it was already in the demand zone and it has already rejected around here. So where I put this entry was where price was already at. If we waited a whole 12 hours beforehand, then we would have been in the trade, and then we would have caught this entire move. This would have been take profit. Again, we missed the trade. It's all right. Not trade missed. It's all right. I'm looking at Tau. So these were the three trades that we missed, and that's all right. I'm going to drop down to M15 time frame. I want to look for a re-entry for this setup, because I know that we can just catch continuations. These continuations will do well. So got a break structure here, and after this break structure, we have this demand zone here. And then we need to validate this demand zone. So I want to mark out the liquidity, or this FBOSS, and then the liquidity here. So now we know that, okay, we have another continuation that's ongoing that can potentially run as well. So I'm gonna mark this out, and yep, this is it. This is the trade for the day. So out of all the trades for the days, yesterday, the day before that, and all that, all worked out. We're in a good win streak. Maybe we're up, I think, 20 RR in the past week. Yeah, 20 risk to reward in the past week. Potentially more if we take this trade in rounds too. It'll be around 25. I'm going to sell that here. This is the trade I'm going to take. Tau 1.5% stop loss. And then this is going to be the first conservative take profit high. So TP1. Need some water. Give me a second. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna end stream for a bit so I can open my Notion. I'm looking at crypto chat. Nice. You guys say anything in chat? No. Okay. Yeah, no worries, bro. No. Crypto is all real money. Okay, so crypto outlooks, crypto streams. So this was a missed trade. So missed trade is a win. 28 odd is a win plus 3 plus, this is plus 3, no, it's plus 2 right now. And then Tau. So Tau is Tau USDT. No, it's Tau. Bro, am I tripping? Yeah, Tau. 28 M15. Wait, how much are we actually up? It's not 20. It's so 6 plus 9, 9.5. So 6 plus 3.5 is 9.5 plus 5. So we're up 14.5 R minus 3. So we're up 12 R. 12 R. Okay, not 20. 12 R. And then we've missed out on a total of like 20 R. Missed out on like total 20 R. So Tau is the trade I'm looking at. So M15 structure is bullish. Bullish setup. Continuation. And then now I want to zoom out to the H4. what do we see? Actually, I want to get H1. I want to see a better refinement of this area here, because this looks like a very good take profit area. I can't lie. The supply zone, and then we can just confirm it with something like this. So this supply zone was valid because of maybe this change character here. Price was then shifted bearish, and then after that we had this FBOSS. So we could essentially look for shorts from this area. However, this is just an altcoin. You know, it doesn't have bearish momentum. It just makes new highs. So obviously the zone can get wrecked through, but we can also catch a reaction off this area. We'll see what happens. Okay, but as of right now, it does look like a good take profit area. So I'm gonna move it up to here. So 1 to 7, potentially 1 to 6.5. So potential take profit area. Are you guys eyeing anything or no? Just me? Okay, and then Tau, I'm put pending. 12. Now I'm just gonna have an overall look at Bitcoin. So, oh yeah, so this is the trade that I was going to take. This was what I marked up yesterday as well for you guys, and I was going to take the entry here, but again, sorry, I need some water. The first candle rejection was not enough for me. I wanted to wait for 2 candle rejections, because I was looking for candle rejections. Yeah, look for candle rejections. What's happening? You see how I said I didn't say look for a candle rejection? It was meant to be rejection with the S. Look for candle rejections. There was no rejection here because I wanted like 2, just to be clear, but the second candle just pumped all the way up. So I was like, okay, yeah, clearly not a trade then. Not worth it. It did fly up. So this entire setup is now invalid. We missed a loss just for avoiding this. So even though we missed some wins, we also missed a loss. So I'm going to remark this. Now, what are we seeing with structure? Is it bullish? Yeah, structure is definitely bullish, but I don't see any trade confirmations. Like, what I would have seen was this, and then honestly I would have taken this trade. So I would have been like, yep, everything's aligning bullish. Shorts failed. This is a breaker structure, and then this is an FBOSS. And then from this rejection, look, we had a bunch of rejections here. So maybe I would have taken the second one. Let's get the second candle. First entry, bullish candle again, and I would have taken this stop loss. Take profit around there, and then I would have got stopped out. So obviously I missed out on this loss. I missed out on 2 losses. So that's a good sign that, you know, maybe we shouldn't trade today. But also, even today, there's only 1 setup presenting. So that's 2 losses compared to 1 win that we didn't take. And we're still holding these winning positions right here. Pepe. And for Tau, I'm still waiting for Tau. But honestly, if Bitcoin's bullish and Tau USDT is also aligning bullish, then why not take the trade for Tau and avoid this? Because, you know, this is not giving a setup, but Tau is giving a setup. So I might take that instead. But I also want to mark out a better entry for Bitcoin. What are we seeing? We're seeing a change character here, and then a change character here, and then this demand zone here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna make this demand. Was valid to this internal breaker structure. So the only thing we're missing is an FBOSS. And you guys are thinking, oh yeah, Eddie, like the FBOSS right here. If I'm being realistic, for normal SMC traders, right, they wouldn't mark this as a breaker structure and then take a demand zone here. Like, that's just stupid. So I wouldn't mark that as real structure. Just these small internal moves, internal breaker structures. I'd want like this high here to break. If this high here breaks and price does something like this, blah blah blah, comes in, makes this breaker structure to form us the FBOSS, and then come all the way down to this demand zone and then rejects, then the trade is now valid. So if this scenario plays out, and FBOSS is created, then this demand zone becomes valid at half risk. And the reason why I'm saying half risk is because a better opportunity would be down here. This demand zone here is the best opportunity to take. So I'm not going to, actually I'm gonna set alert here, but I'm gonna add to the alert. Oopsies. So alert name if and so if scenario, yeah, if scenario PHDC needs to break the high in order for demand to be valid. So other than this, I would not take the trade. So if price comes into this demand zone, but this high has never got taken out, then we wouldn't be taking the trade at all. So that's just what I'm buying for Bitcoin. Hopefully Bitcoin comes down here. No, hopefully it breaks its high, comes down, rejects, and then gives us the Tau confirmation to enter the trade. So that's the scenario I'm using, a great indication for Bitcoin. You guys understand that? Was it easy? Or did I make it too complicated? Doesn't matter? Okay, who cares? I want to look at Forex today as well, but I don't think there'll be any Forex pairs. Let me check AU, because I know AU is bearish. What the fuck did I mark? Oh yeah, I marked the range, never mind. So this is why I do these 4-hour time frames, because when I'm confused, I just mark these ranges out. Sometimes I don't know why I mark it, and then when I zoom out, I realize, oh yeah, guys, don't trade this. It's not worth it. You're going to lose money. So let's look at crypto real quick. Doge. Actually, I'm just gonna look at the stream notes. These notes are so useful. So we had these pairs we missed out on. They ran whatever. Yeah, other than that, there's really nothing to trade this week. We did all the runners. Oh, did we miss this trade? Yeah, it looks like we did. It looks like we missed this trade. I'm gonna go to 1 hour. I'm gonna clear this. Okay, so price did come into this area for us to long. Now obviously I wasn't gonna just long it off the 1 hour. I need a confirmation on a structural confirmation on the low time frame. So bonk could be another trade. I'm gonna hop on the 5 minutes. We did get a reaction, and what happened to the reaction? So we had the change of character here from bonk, and I marked this I think 2-3 streams ago. This demands yep, it got tapped. So we had change of character in FBOSS, and then we had a structural confirmation from here, and then this would have been the trade that we missed. But that's alright, guys. We may miss the trade, but there's still opportunity. So instead of falling into the longs, we can look for another confirmation. So what are we getting here? We had this trade here. Okay, so we missed another crazy confirmation. So another trade here as well. So I'm going to add bonk to my watch list, because obviously it looks like we can trade it. Bonk, SDT. And this is something that we can look into tomorrow as well if we want to catch a continuation. Water break. Okay, then now what's presenting now? We're getting this breaker structure here. And after this breaker structure, we had this demand zone. Price came in, rejected, gave us a new breaker structure to the upside. So again, order flow is continuing bullish. Where the bias is bullish, everything's aligning bullish. And then I have this demand zone here. So I want to set this demand zone, I want to set an alert. And then maybe this is an M5 FBOSS. It's not as clean, so I'm not going to mark it FBOSS. But right now, this is the current continuation. Maybe do 0.25% risk. And the reason for that is because this is like in the middle of the trade, in the charts in the middle. I want something like maybe this internal break here, because like I said, like when we're looking for longs, I want the lowest possible zone. So that would be around here. If price comes down to here, then I'll start looking for entries. But I'm not going to enter after the first sign of rejection from this zone. I'm going to actually enter from the first sign of this entire huge H4 demand zone. So if price comes out of here, same as the UJ trade that we missed, that would have been a loss. Instead of me taking this trade here, right? But that's too much of a risk. I would rather wait for the entire rejection so every single thing aligns. All the rejections align so we know that price is actually rejecting. So this is the trade I would take. Oops. Waiting for price to break above this zone. But it needs to come into this, the alert here because it needs to come here and then reject. If it comes into this zone, the H4 zone and then reject, I'm not taking the trade, it's not worth it. But I'm waiting for price to come into this demand zone here, reject, and then I will take it. That's what would make sense to me. And then I would have a better target, maybe up here, 1 to 6. And that's still pretty good. 1 to 6 is really hard to get, especially in a week. So just gonna say alert here and alert here. So this over here would be 0.25% risk. 0.25% risk. When I open the charts, it's gonna be around here, so I'm gonna leave it there. And then over here, let's do full 1% risk. 1% risk. So that's the plan for Bonk that I added to. Yeah, I did. Okay, so the two trades I'm looking at, Tau and Bonk for the day. Judging by the two losses that we would have taken, all three, I reckon we should only look for these two trades and then everything else avoid. Because Tau would be a good long and Bonk would be a good long. If we're taking these two longs, it's best to use 0.25% risk. Maybe this one I'll do 0.5. So altogether I'll risk 0.75. Worst case scenario, lose $750. Or best case scenario, both run. 750 becomes 6 plus 6. So yeah, let's say 6 plus 6, nearly 6 plus 7. Yeah, basically 6 plus 7. Get 13. 13. Let's multiply that by 250 instead. No, let's average it around 350. What's that? 12 times. So 4.2 potential and then 750 risk. So around 750. So altogether around 5.6 R. Yeah. So I reckon that's enough for the day. We don't have to overanalyze. I don't want to look for shorts. I want longs to be the bias. But that's just me wanting though. I don't know what's going to happen. I want to wait for this indication first. If this thing whole happens, I'm not going to long Bitcoin, but I am going to long the other trades. So if this reacts and then price comes down to the demand zones afterwards, then we know that the structure is buried at the bullish. Everything will align bullish. The story makes sense to go bullish, and then that's what I'm going to take. So, yeah. Do you guys have any questions?
Yo, what's up, bro? How you been?
Yeah, good, bro. How you?
Just chilling, trading off and on. You get back into it though.
Hi, that's good. That's good. I reckon I'm gonna end the stream here, and then probably come back in, not London, but maybe New York. No, actually, I gotta do a one-on-one in New York. Alright, yeah. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow or tonight, yeah? Have a good day. See you guys.